So delighted to be here at ResPack. Have an industry veteran in the paper business. This is Ashok Kumar ji, Dr. Ashok Kumar. He's executive director at Pudumjee Paper Products. So first and foremost, thank you very much for doing this. Over the next few minutes, the intention is to talk about all things paper, draw upon a little bit about your experience in the industry for the past 4 decades, and also get a sense of what is transpiring in the paper space. So. We've been looking at some of the numbers overall. Paper sector, in spite of all the volatility, the numbers seem to be fairly bullish and fairly buoyant. So if you can give us a sense of what is happening at Pudumjee, including the new factory at Mahad, and how is paper managing to be so sustainable in terms of profit as well as in terms of the environment in these tough times?
Good morning and thank you for having me here.
Ji.
I am presently based at Pune
Yep.
as Executive Director of Pudumjee Paper Products Limited. Pudumjee Paper Products Limited is about 65 years old company.
Yep.
I started with the production of those papers which used to be imported. So this started as a import substitute at that point of time with the small capacities. And it has grown over a period of time. At Pune itself, starting from one single machine, today we have got 4 machines.
Yep.
This is kind of facilities which cater or which manufactures only specialty type of products.
Correct.
Right, like paper segments are very different. When you say paper industry is very diversified in the sense, depending upon the raw material, depending upon the products you want to make. So segment wise one can discuss it.
Correct.
Just limited to specialty paper mills that our company makes.
Yep.
We have got 4 machines.
Yep.
2 specialty paper machines making various kinds of paper substrates which are used for specialized packaging.
Yep.
We have got 2 MG machines where we make tissue papers predominantly and some lighter GSM poster papers and some other varieties of special papers on these machines. The capacity is about 75,000 tons per year.
Right.
The company does not have its own pulp manufacturing facilities. So our raw material is imported pulp, which is softwood pulp, hardwood pulp, and over a period of time, Pudumjee has learned how to use various kinds of raw materials, and accordingly we procure those raw materials from different countries in the world. There are many specialty papers which use a very special type of pulps, and that is the reason. Earlier we used to have some pulp mill which was shut down because of some environmental reasons, because we are in the heart of the city.
Correct.
The papers that we manufacture go for various kinds of conversion later on. As far as we are concerned, we make base papers.
Yes.
And paper through processing can be made in a way so that it has very special properties. So paper simply is not paper alone because it's a natural fiber. Basically it has to be given some kind of treatments during the process to make it suitable for various end use applications. As far as Pudumjee is concerned, our turnover last year was about 800 crores. With an EBITDA of 18%. So the company has done pretty good. But there are challenges because normally what we face is the challenges from the imports. Mainly coming from Asian countries, sometimes because of the prices and sometimes for other regions. So there is a competition which was not the case before.
Correct.
But otherwise company is doing well. You also asked me a question about Mahad. See, there are opportunities in a specialty paper segment. We already have a sizable plot in industrial area of Mahad. And the company has been thinking to put some facilities of flexible packaging machine at that place to augment our production and take advantage of the opportunity. And there is another machine after this, or maybe within 1 or 2 years, which will augment this flexible packaging paper business. We are very close to finishing our discussion because all these machineries are imported.
Okay.
That takes time. But recently, because of some global scenario, including the war situation, currency fluctuations, so it is taking longer than expected. We already have the consent to establish from Maharashtra Pollution Control Board. And now we have also applied because there has been some changes in the regulations, which was not the case before, that one needs to take the permission to start the construction. So that process is going on.
Got it. Thank you very much. This is a very lengthy and, detailed kind of an answer. I'm also going to, try to flash back a little because, we have viewers who have an understanding of the paper industry which is still in the previous century. So obviously, you've been associated with the industry since 40 years. You've established 2 or 3 significant paper plants, not just for Pudumjee, but other organizations. And obviously, the industry has seen a sea change during these past, 4 decades. Almost every sphere of paper manufacturing, the process, the rules and regulation, the manner in which the end product is now, etc. Lots and lots of modifications. And also one of the things, on our travel visits to some of the plants in Hyderabad, Rayalaseema, Tamil Nadu, even up north, what we see is manufacturing capacity. That if earlier a mill was producing 250 metric tons per day, the scale has obviously gone up significantly. So I want to understand from you, what are the boxes that the Indian paper mill segment is ticking, the things we are doing well, because obviously lots and lots of shifts that have transpired. And what are the couple of challenges where you think, obviously looking at competition from, say, Indonesia or even other markets, what are the things that we need to do?
See, thank you very much for asking this question. It is very close to my heart.
Okay.
And I can speak for hours together, but because of the limitation of time, I'll see what can be covered.
Sure.
See, I have a background of, I used to teach.
Yes.
I was a professor in Institute of Paper Technology. And I was there for 16 years.
Wow.
Then I switched over to the industry.
Sure.
So I have exposure to academics, research, industry, India, abroad. I did my PhD in Canada.
Yes.
From University of British Columbia.
Yep.
Very humbly, I would like to tell the audience that kindly don't have views about the paper industry which was 30, 40 years ago. Please read and please think it over from a very positive frame of mind. The industry used to be bad earlier because of many reasons. But today it has changed dramatically that one cannot believe unless you go and see. As you rightly mentioned about the capacities, etc. I only would like to say, firstly, the paper industry is thought that you destroy the forest.
Yes.
I mean, which is not only a myth, but it is,
falsification.
Such a falsification that difficult to believe. I just give an example.
Sure.
In India, we make about 28 million tons of paper and paperboard, around that, maybe some tonnage here and there. You will be, I think the audience will be surprised to know that more than 70% of the raw material used for this 28 million tons is waste paper or recycled paper.
Yeah, almost 60-65%. Yeah.
More than 70%.
Okay.
The wood-based industry in India, which has larger mills, is less than 15%.
Yep. Yep.
And now the question is from where the wood comes. So I'll be, very emphasizing this, that this wood is not cut from any forest.
Correct.
Then where does it come from? These are the plantation wood, which in India is by and large grown by the farmers, helped by the paper industry through sapling and other means.
Correct.
So the kind of raw materials that we use is the eucalyptus, poplar, casuarina, subabul, predominantly in India. Now they are grown, like you grow wheat straw or wheat.
Yes.
You grow rice. So they have a cycle of 6 months, 8 months. Now these trees, they have a cycle of 3 to 5 years.
Correct.
So it's kind of an annual crop in a way. You are not supposed to cut any trees. So this myth about that the paper industry is creating problem is really false. One can see this. So this is regarding the raw material. Now if you want me to talk about the pollution, the paper industry was known to consume large amount of water and energy, which was true, you know.
Yep.
Now where you have come down? You have come down from, say, water of 200 cubic meter per ton of paper to 40 or 50, and some mills are doing less than 20.
Yep.
So it depends upon the kind of papers that you make and the type of mills you have.
Sure.
And there are regulations by MOEF and CC and Central Pollution Control Board
Yep.
and State Pollution Control Boards, where all these things are discussed and then norms are formulated.
Yep. Yep.
So please, for God's sake, one should understand that the industry is very environmental friendly.
Right.
It is sustainable. The paper made by it's recyclable. And the technology employed today is none less than any other industry you can see in the country.
Sure.
As you rightly mentioned, there were mills which were earlier making 50 tons, 100 tons and all that. There are mills today which has single location, they make 1500 tons of paper.
Absolutely.
There are mills which are close to 1 million tons of production, which was unheard of.
Yep. Yep.
So the industry should be given its credit.
Yep.
The way it has evolved in a sustainable, recyclable and making those products which are environmental friendly.
Got it. Got it. And since you touched upon these aspects, a couple of follow-up questions. I also want to, because again numbers we keep hearing. We look at turnovers of various paper mills. In your view, what is the number that we can attribute to the paper industry in India? What is the current status in terms of a turnover? Because obviously it's a key segment in terms of manufacturing. And of course, what you alluded to in terms of social forestry programs and so on. So two questions really: what is the current status of the industry, and in terms of turnover, and secondly is in terms of the entire green supplementing farm, the social forestry programs, etc.
See, actually, as I said, the industry is very diversified.
Yep. Yep.
So turnover from mill will depend upon the capacity and the type of segments you are in.
Sure.
Like for Pudumjee, even the capacity may be 75,000 tons, and we have made last year 68,000 tons. My turnover is 800 crores.
Correct.
There will be mills making more paper, but different kind of paper. Their turnover for higher capacity will still be less. So it depends. Now, as I mentioned that the total is 28 million tons.
Correct.
Now, average realization, again, it varies a lot.
Sure.
So even if we take, say, for example, an average of 65,000 rupees a ton. So we can multiply 28
Extrapolate
million.
the data,
Yeah, so this will be,
an average we would get.
Now some bigger mills has a very good turnover,
Sure.
like you mentioned about Tamil Nadu newsprint.
JK.
ITC, JK,
Sure.
West
West
Coast,
Coast,
all these mills. And now, as you were mentioning in the beginning, there are mills which were used to be, 100, 150 tons.
Yep.
There are some agro-based mills which have grown to a capacity more than 1,000 tons today at single location.
Correct.
There are recycled paper-based mills in India which makes more than 1,200 tons a day. And that is single machine operation about 1,000 tons.
So when you're saying agro, you mean bagasse and things?
See, agro predominantly in India, basically there are two main raw materials which are used. One is bagasse and second is wheat straw.
Right.
They are the metal. So they are annual crops. And there is a limitation because what happens is this is a bulk material which should be sourced within a certain distance.
Sure.
So these mills cannot be very large, right? But still, these agro-based mills, like in Punjab, there are mills which makes 1,000 tons a day on different machines. So these are the two predominantly raw materials which are being used.
Right. And the other thing which again, in one of your earlier responses you spoke about, and this is a conversation we do keep hearing in conferences, especially from, the converters, the packaging solution providers, people who manufacture books, and also, of course, brand owners, is that what more can Indian paper mills do in terms of catching up with international standards and international objectives? So the reason to ask this question is, again, is there a gap? Because once upon a time, again, if you look back, the gap was significant. Now, obviously, that gap has reduced, number one. And number two is a couple of things which you think, again, the Indian paper mill manufacturers overall in the country have been doing and doing it rather well in terms of standards, in terms of, FSC, in terms of so many other things.
Let us be honest. When we compare with international mills, one thing first we should realize that India is a fiber deficient country.
That's true.
Be it wood, be it waste paper, or agriculture residues.
Right.
That's one thing.
Yep.
Which is a biggest factor
Mm.
for the industry
Mm.
to develop to a level of international capacities.
Yep. Yep.
But let's see, we don't have to be, like as big as some of the largest mills in Indonesia, because their fibers resource is, tremendous.
Yep.
It is available cheaper and within a short distance when I say in the
Correct.
vicinity of
Yep.
the mill.
True. True.
But as far as technology is concerned, number of mills today,
Mm.
they have as good a technology as any other good international mills have.
Mm.
I won't say all, but
Yep.
many of them.
Yep.
Another good thing is these entrepreneurs are very, aspiring people.
Yep. Yep.
So I was surprised even to see some medium-sized mills
Mm.
in board, etc.
Mm.
And with the young entrepreneurs,
Yep.
those who have got exposure of international, technology and everything, they are trying their best to put the latest technology so that resource conservation is there,
Yes.
efficiencies are better,
Mm.
quality of paper is better,
Yep.
and they are very environmental friendly.
Mm.
I won't say all of them,
Sure.
but many of them, and the best thing is they are trying to improve upon.
Mm.
So as far as certain segments are concerned, like our pulp today, number of mills which make pulp from plantation wood, as I said,
Mm.
the quality is as good
Yep.
as anywhere else you can think of.
Mm. Yep.
So pulp quality earlier used to be 20-25 years not as good,
Yep.
but today you have got very good quality pulp because of the technology employed in pulp mills.
Mm. Mm.
So there are certain grades of paper which are still imported,
Mm.
and for the time being they will still be imported, but
Yep.
company like ours and some others are trying to put those facilities
Sure.
and machines so
Yep.
that as far as the quality is concerned,
Mm.
and as far as those tonnage required for the country are concerned,
Yep.
they are met by the Indian paper industry.
Understood. Dr. Ashok Kumar, just a follow-up question. I mean, obviously, fibrous raw material shortage, not much we can do about. As you say, it's not available, domestically. Capital machine cost will be high. Most of it is imported, then duty structure, etc. So that is out of the thing. But I've always not understood this conundrum about waste paper, and especially during COVID, I think this conversation sort of emerged that can we do little more in terms of recovery? And are we doing enough on that front, as opposed to, again, I'm not talking developed countries, but even countries like Vietnam, maybe they're smaller economies, so they're able to probably manage better. But again, couple of things that India as a fraternity can do better in that sort of space.
That's a very good question.
Sure.
There are various viewpoints about the recovery rate.
Right.
When you talk to a person like me, 10 different people, they will tell you different numbers.
Got it.
Because the numbers are notable.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yes, one thing is there. Our recovery rate is not as good as it should be
Right.
compared to countries like you mentioned, even Vietnam and all that.
Right.
I personally feel it's a lack of discipline and the policies. Everybody has to participate in it.
Yeah.
Today you see, you go to the roadside, people still have the tendency of throwing
Discarding things. Yeah.
You go to some of the countries,
Yep.
like when I go abroad and see, I find it difficult to find a single piece of paper on the road.
Correct.
What is it? So there is a lack of discipline and people are trying, but still I think a lot of work has to be done. People have to be, even, some people who are qualified, who are educated and everything, they also indulge in kind of activity which they should not.
Sure. Sure.
But recovery rate must go up. Segregation should be in such a way so that you get the better quality of paper separately. People are trying to do,
Right.
segregate it.
Yep.
But yes, our collection has to improve. Our recovery rate has to improve. Then load of paper, some papers, waste paper will still have to import because of the strength of the paper.
Yep.
Our indigenous paper is not as strong. And when you make something which is liners, craft papers, you need good papers.
Yep.
Which is coming from Middle East, it comes from Europe, it comes from US. But yes, this is an area where we need more work than talks.
Yes, true, absolutely. Because what I think our recovery rates are what, almost 30%, 35%?
No, see, that's what I said.
Numbers are get thrown around.
I
Yeah,
think
yeah, yeah,
some
yeah.
people talk even 70%.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
But
Maybe
I
for
don't-
newsprint,
but I
probably.
don't think so.
Yeah.
But I think maybe around 50% or so. But these numbers are all, sometimes misleading.
Again, I know Pudumjee specifically focuses on the specialty market. I mean, there are broadly, I mean, you can divide the industry into various, but there's the volume segment and then there's the specialty. Again, just want to understand what was the rationale. Obviously, it's, the board has thought of it. There's obviously the, the technological aspect of it, etc. But what is the thought process in focusing only on specialty? Because obviously Pudumjee is a well-known brand. The possibility of also entering the volume space, which is tempting and enticing. So if you can throw some light on that, yeah.
See, the way the company evolved, to start with it was a specialty paper,
Correct.
as I said, import substitute,
Yep.
and then continued with that kind of a specialty mindset.
Yeah.
There was a time when company thought of going into these volume segments.
Yeah.
But the question is, then you have to move to a place where there is a fiber availability.
Yeah.
You have to have your own plantation.
Mm.
When I say own plantation, means go to an area where the wood can be made available through agroforestry program, which other mills are doing.
Yeah.
And then you have your own pulp mill. Because when you go into that volume segment, it has its own challenges.
Distribution
So
and
the board has still decided, when we were considering about Mahad, we still thought of, can we go for pulp mill, based on bagasse, to at least have certain quantity of pulp.
Yeah.
But you'll be surprised to know even a state like Maharashtra, where we have got our facilities and then explode, even the bagasse for paper making is not available. See, people don't understand. You want to put a mill, say, of 250 tons of capacity per day.
Sure.
You have to make this pulp for the whole year.
Correct.
250 tons of bagasse based pulp mill needs 5 times. 1250 metric ton of bagasse every day for 365 years.
And
365 days.
And the rationale is, the formula is why?
No, the formula is because to make paper from, I'm saying bagasse as such, you need 5 tons of bagasse. Based on the yield and the moisture, etc. and the pith that it contains.
Sure.
Where is this kind of quantity available? We tried to survey. Can we get it? It's not. Because over a period of time, the sugar mills have diverted their bagasse either for, making power generation.
Yep.
And also those kind of, capacities are not available today. Otherwise, so Pudumjee will stick to specialty paper segment, and there are opportunities.
Yeah. So India is self-sufficient in what? Uncoated wood segment.
India
unwood free,
self-sufficient in uncoated wood free. Yes.
So that's it. And some maybe craft-based kind of
No,
thing.
lot of craft in India. In India, craft is, very, very diversified. You can get a very poor quality bagasse to very good, craft paper.
Craft,
but in craft, there are certain, high strength craft. Or which are very clean quality, high strength, which can be used for liners and for other lamination purposes. But otherwise, India is quite self-sufficient in these grades.
Right. And again, I mean, it's not something that we write a lot about, but and I know that there was an uptake during COVID, but tissue paper, what's really happening in that space? Because I know hygiene became a priority and so many other things, but and price is a sensitive topic in India.
Correct. You will be surprised to know the maximum growth in last few years has been in tissue segments also. The way we are, the way our habits are, we are not very,
particular
big tissue consumers.
True.
Right? But there are few paper mills, I can name them, which have started big facilities. Pudumjee was one of the earlier player in the field.
Yes.
In Tamil Nadu newsprint mill has put up a very good tissue manufacturing facility. Andhra Pradesh paper mill.
That's true.
Gayatri Shakti recently. Orient paper mill is putting another machine. Century is also thinking of another machine. Jani has
Oh yes,
put
in
a
Vapi,
machine and another machine is starting.
yes.
So lot of tissue. In fact, at this point of time, all these people were worried whether would you be able to sell that kind of a paper.
Yeah,
But I personally feel, looking into the kind of population that we have,
right.
the youngsters using more, hygienic products, etc.
Sure.
I think these capacities will be, absorbed, and probably more mills will come
Got it.
with
Got
tissue.
it. Right.
There will be a price kind of a war for some time,
Of
but
course,
things
yeah,
will
yeah.
settle.
But some of these names that you mentioned, they're also focusing on exports, right? I mean, in addition to domestic, I think a sizable chunk of what they manufacture is for the market outside of India.
Yeah, some of mills, yes, but
Right.
it's not easy always, because the kind of quality and pricing that you have in other countries,
Elsewhere, yeah.
sometimes, depending on the situation, sometimes these mills export,
Sure.
sometimes it's for domestic consumption.
Got it.
So depending on the opportunities, they keep on switching between domestic and exports.
Understood. All right.
But today the quality is as good as, what is produced in, advanced countries.
In European countries, yeah. Understood. I'm just curious, I know we've talked about macro, we've talked a lot about the paper industry, we've talked about Pudumjee. I'm also going to focus a little bit on you. As you mentioned, academics was one of the things that you did very well, and what we have picked up is that you were a faculty member for 16 years in Saharanpur at the Paper Institute, and of course Roorkee, IIT Roorkee, because we were there recently, and I saw a little book in which your photograph was there, and I was very, very surprised. I think you were the head of the institute.
I was there.
Yeah. So again, just curious to know, because I mean, this is a conversation we pick up, that skilling, upskilling, the kind of conversations that we need to have, because obviously there's a gap. There are people like you right at the top, and then there is so much of lack of awareness. So two questions really: A, do you miss teaching? Number one, and number two is, how can we bridge this gap? Is there a mechanism which can do this? Because obviously this knowledge gap needs to be bridged.
Yeah, firstly you have to decide in life what you want to do.
Right, of course.
My going to at that time it was University of Roorkee.
Right.
IIT it became later in 2000.
Subsequently,
2000,
correct.
yeah. So it was an accidental
Ji.
when I went to the institute.
Hmm.
But after being there, firstly when I was there, I am a chemical engineer.
Yes.
Right, I did my
Yeah.
bachelor's and master's from University of Roorkee
Yes.
in 76 and 78.
Hmm.
After briefly working for ONGC, then I went for teaching.
Yeah.
But I said, if I have come to teaching, let me try to do my
Yeah,
best.
yeah.
And to do best, you have to learn more.
That's true.
So I went to Norway,
Hmm.
and I did a 1.5 years program and it's a very good institute there.
Okay.
Specifically in pulp and paper.
Okay. This is
Okay.
where in Oslo?
In Trondheim.
In Trondheim, right.
I came back, started teaching again, but then
Yeah.
I thought, let me do my PhD.
Yep.
So I went to Canada.
Hmm.
It's a very good university, University of British Columbia.
Hmm.
I did my PhD there.
Hmm.
That was in 1990.
Hmm.
I came back to the institute and started teaching again. But I always thought, teaching from books is one thing. But
Yeah.
can I do something with my own hands?
Yep.
So I said, against many people, my friends and my family, I took a chance and I went to the paper industry.
Ji.
This is where I thought, there is a lot of gap
Hmm.
between what theory or, theoretical understanding and the practical.
Yeah. The shop
So I
floor.
thought, how do I
Bridge
bridge a
this.
gap? And today, if you ask me, do I miss teaching? Actually, I became a better teacher after coming to the industry.
Nice.
I could see, what are there written in books and what I was doing
Yeah.
in research,
Yeah.
and what is there at the shop floor, how to bridge it.
Yeah.
So I think if somebody gets an opportunity which is very, very less in India,
Yeah.
I'm yet to find somebody
Yes.
in India who has progressed from a place like IIT, gone to the industry and became successful there.
Yeah. True.
There are many mentors,
Yeah.
who are credited with my growth.
Yeah.
But
Mr.
I think
Mr. B.L. Banani is one of
Dr.
them.
B.L. Bihani was one.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
the person who brought me.
Yeah,
He's no
yeah,
more.
yeah,
But
yes.
he brought me to this one, and it was more of his confidence than mine,
Sure.
because I first joined Star Paper Mill
Yep.
in Saharanpur.
Yes.
So I think I became a better teacher. I think anybody who can go from the academics to the industry,
Yep.
try to bridge that gap. Later on, you don't come for teaching because you get much more money in the industry,
course,
so you
yeah,
don't come
yeah,
to
yeah.
academics.
Also, just a quick follow-up question, since you mentioned, the stint in Norway. I'm also curious to know, because I haven't been there, but I've heard a lot about it in terms of just the rigor and discipline that they follow. possible to do those sort of things in India in terms of, because you have a bunch of very bright people here, but this repository of knowledge and then of course dissemination. I know some individuals have tried, but we have not really very good at institution building for learning.
See, they are different countries. Like
Right.
I have been to Norway, Sweden,
Yep.
Finland at that time and many times later.
Yep.
The kind of discipline you see, the
Yep.
work ethics you see, the honesty you see, I'm not saying it's not here, but it's quite a bigger difference is there.
True.
They are very advanced as far as the technology is concerned.
Correct.
And they are also blessed with one of the best fibrous raw material in the world.
Yep.
You have pine, you have spruce,
Yep.
you have Douglas fir, you have
Yep.
everything there. But more important than that is the discipline,
Yep.
the commitment which they have got.
Yep.
I think we have to learn from them, bring it here. And it's not only that the government will do it, or
Correct.
everybody has to get together
And collaborate.
make collaborate and make this is what we need to do.
Got it.
Lot of improvements have taken
Of
place
course,
in the country.
of course, yep.
But lot can still be done.
Got it. One final question, Dr. Ashok Kumar. We are here at ResPack. I mean, the whole day yesterday we heard a lot about flexible packaging, little bit about metal and tin, maybe a little bit about mono cartons, but very, very little about paper-based packaging in a sense. And I know you've been advocating R&D, you've been advocating a lot of product development. One space where I think India is trying to take baby steps is paper-based products to replace flexible packaging. I know Naini is trying to do something. There might be others we are not aware of. So again, just curious to know what's happening, and if there's anything that India should be doing in R&D. Paper-based is what we know with our limited knowledge. If there's anything else where you think India has that X factor to do something in this space.
Yeah. Let me first say one thing. There are a number of materials which are used for packaging.
Got it.
And it's not one versus another.
Correct.
I think all of them will have their usages.
Correct.
Depending on the end use application. Now, paper is one good material.
Correct.
It can do everything.
Yeah.
But it can do a lot of things.
Yeah.
As you know, paper by nature,
Yeah.
it's a natural cellulosic fiber. The tree has cellulose, hemicellulose and lignin.
Yeah.
So it does not have any barrier characteristics per se.
Yeah.
But during manufacturing of paper, lot of things can be built into
Yes. Yeah.
the paper when you make, so that it has specific properties for end use application.
Got it.
So first of all, one can modify the substrate a lot.
Sure.
Secondly, in order to give barrier properties, you need some barrier chemicals.
Correct.
Which are environmental friendly, sustainable and all that. So there is a scope for paper-based materials, and since it is a biodegradable and it has all those properties.
Got it.
But as you mentioned, and I have seen the kind of knowledge which exists in Europe about barrier papers is not there.
Yeah.
Number of mills and institutions are trying to do in India. It will take time. Because unless you have this barrier chemistry, which is married to the substrate and make a paper suitable for certain kind of packaging.
Got it.
It will not happen.
Sure.
So what we need to do, the paper mills, those who make substrate,
The
the R&D institutions or R&D, whatever
application.
you have the barrier chemistry,
Yeah.
you have the converters,
Yeah.
and most importantly the brands.
Yeah.
Do you want to do it? If all these people collaborate, paper is a wonderful raw material,
Right.
which is environmental friendly and which can replace a number of applications. Right? You can do everything.
Right.
It will take time. It will evolve.
Yes.
But it has a lot of promise. A lot of things have changed. Like you mentioned, some mills are trying to put those machines. Nani has put up a machine for making actually C1S, C2S papers, but they can also make some of these barrier papers. Then there are other mills which are trying to put those facilities. So it will take time, but it will come up. And it will have its own space.
Got it. What next for Dr. Ashok Kumar? I know it's, what's the plan? What's next 6 months?
No, for me, I am with Pudumjee.
Right.
And I love to be there. I love my job.
Right.
More than the job itself, I love, talking to my people. Love going to the shop floor.
Right.
And I want to see that more than paper making, can I make a difference to the life of the people there?
Makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. You certainly made a big difference in this small conversation we've had. I've learned a lot from you. Thank you very much. From our side, I just want to sort of hand this over to you. This is What Packaging. We have a very young team of under 30. You'll be happy to know that, who've sort of created this, and this is a part of that initiative to make sure that we disseminate knowledge. Thank you very much, Dr. Ashok Kumar.
Thank you very much. We regularly get it.
Right.
I read it.
Right.
I make my people to read it.
Right.
And one thing I would like to mention, the kind of substrate you use for printing and the printing quality is excellent.
Exemplary. Yeah.
Wonderful.
Thank
you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. So that was Dr. Ashok Kumar Pudumjee, and please catch more such conversations on our channel, What Packaging. Thank you from ResPack, from the ResPack conference.